So good afternoon and welcome back to my channel, folks. Once again I'm back down at Pershore Town at the community stadium. This is the Pershore Town's first home game, and I've got to be around about 3 or 4 weeks, and I typically cover the home games unless the away games are really close. So I've been itching to get back down here and get this game photographed. Pershore Town are kicking off at 3 o'clock against Stonehouse Town. Pershore had some good form of late, now topping high up in the Division 1 table, and I'm looking to get some more images for the club, for their social media profiles, etc., and allow them to promote themselves even further afield. So today I've got my usual cameras with me. I've got the Canon 7D Mark II and I've got the Canon 1D X Mark II. Shooting with the Canon 300mm 2.8mm lens, and that's for the long range shots, and then for the shorter close-up work I'm using the Canon 70 to 200mm 2.8 lens. As you can see, it's quite a bright day, the sun's on my face, it's lovely, nice and warm, a bit of a breeze, and I position myself on the back of the goal line with the sun on my left, and I'm expecting quite a bit of action in the midfield and down these flanks if I know how Pershore will play. So that's the plan. Hoping to capture some fast balls down sidelines, and hoping to capture some celebrations, because Pershore have been scoring some goals recently, which is good news. Settings wise, typically in these sort of conditions it's nice and bright. In actual fact I'd say it's probably a little bit too bright for me, but that does mean that I can set the shutter speed on both lenses to around about 2.5 of a second, and I can probably get the f-stop down to something like f4 to give me a bit of depth of field on the players. Now typically with the play, when he comes closer to me and I move onto the 1DX and the 70 to 200mm lens, I typically keep that f-stop around about 2.8, simply because I really like how it gives me that diffused depth of field, or that depth of blur, I suppose it is, on the background with the players up close. So that'll probably be my go-to setting with that lens as the play comes close to me. So at the moment the fans are starting to pile in now to the community stadium. The grandstand is starting to, a few seats are being taken. The game won't be long now before it kicks off, and yeah, I'm going to try and capture that. Any questions, or you want to know anything else about my football photography at the moment, please do leave a comment in the comments below. That'd be really appreciated, and I'll do my best to help you. It's just a case now waiting for the game to start, for the players to come out, and yeah, I'll get shooting. So I'll catch you in a minute. So that was the end of the first half, and Pershore have been putting a bit of pressure onto Stonehouse's goal, but unable to capitalise on the opportunities they had. So this is a game still open to be taken. It's still a game to be won, this. I'm going to move position now to the other end of the pitch, keep the sun to my back, and yeah, see how the second half goes, and hopefully Pershore Town will come out with a stronger attacking and more decisive finishing. But let's see what happens. Catch you in a minute. So guys, I'm moving myself to the opposite end of the pitch. This time I'm on the grandstand side of the pitch in preparation for Pershore's attack towards me again, as it was in the first half. Nice position actually. I've now got the sun to my right, which is quite nice, and it's moving around quite quickly. So the shadows on the pitch are going across pretty much in a horizontal line now from right to left. So hopefully I'll get some nice shots as the players are running towards me, and when I'm shooting away from the sun as well, should get some good exposures on their faces. So far it's been a good game, lots of tackles, lots of pressure, but yeah, there's still yet to be a breakthrough from either side with a goal scored, but I'm sure the second half will deliver something. But yeah, so let's see how the second half goes, and I'll be back shortly. So that's the end of the game, and Pershore win 1-0. An absolutely cracking game right at the very end there, and a nice goal scored. And I also think a rather nice celebration, if I do say so myself. I'll get that on the screen for you guys, and yeah, that's probably one of my favourite celebrations so far. Hope you enjoyed today's video, and obviously I'm wishing Pershore the best in the next game. And yeah, if you like what I'm doing here, please leave a comment below, like and subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Take care all.